This is Joe with CPA, and this video is to walk you through our S-Corp election Form 2553 preparation service engagement letter. This engagement letter template is designed to strictly isolate your liability of filing Form 2553 for a client from any of the other S-Corp compliance and maintenance work that may need to be done so that your firm can be protected from the moment the engagement begins and limit scope creep. It's organized into clearly defined sections, which include scope of services, um, timeline and deadlines, what's the S-Corp eligibility requirements, what we are doing for the client, what we aren't, and also management responsibility and arbitration sections as well. We also made sure to include certain special clauses in here. For example, we have a shareholder and spousal consent section here for those in community property states where the spouse also has a sign if their name is not on uh, the ownership of the entity. We also include things like the late election relief mentions in case you're doing a Form 253 with that kind of request. And we also threw in an optional section for Corporate Transparency Act since oftentimes you may be filing these S elections for new entities and these people may be new to the uh, business world and may not know that they may have to report the entity under the CPA. Um, we also made sure to include other things like what are some of the requirements on S corp eligibility so that the client cannot come back and say that we never informed them, that or entity structure they had doesn't qualify, and we also called out that this engagement letter is just for filling out the Form 253. It doesn't mean that we're also doing, the other S corp items like performing a reasonable compensation analysis, tracking stock basis, which would be more part of an S corp tax return, not filing the Form 2553. Although you may be doing that if you're also doing the tax returns for the client. Um, and we've also included uh, an arbitration clause and also details about liability limitations and indemnification. And we've also formatted some of the parts that you may want to swap out. Like we've put for the entity name, we've used the TaxDome account name short code. We've also highlighted some sections that you may need to just tailor to your own particular needs, like things that are relevant to your firm's name, the location you're in, and etc. So that you can easily see what are the parts that you would need to update for your own firm's use. But anyways, that's basically our S-Corp election engagement letter. I think on like a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, it's going to come out to be about 11 pages, more or less, with a single space and 12 point font. But anyways, this should be a good Form 2553 S-Corp election engagement letter that you can use to make sure that you're basically primarily responsible for just the Form 2553 filing and not everything else that comes with the S-Corp maintenance and upkeep, and which can be done separately depending on how you intend to engage with the client.